evening, people. And welcome to the Youth Slams Against Radicalization final show-off performance. Now, I want to hear you to give me some love for all participants. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna do this in Slovenian now. I'm okay tukaj Slovencev, ko se jim ne sanja, zakaj se gre. Okay, so I'm gonna have to now explain some things to all 6 members of Slovenian audience, so that they know what they've gotten themselves into. Torej, za naše drage goste iz Slovenije, prišli ste na zaključni nastop udeležencev mladinske izmenjave Youth Slams Against Radicalization, ali mladi slemajo proti radikalizaciji. Gre za celotedensko izmenjavo, ki jo gosti Celjski mladinski center, in v okviru te izmenjave, ja, dajmo en aplavz za Celjski mladinski center. In 4 dni smo zdaj s temi mladimi, jaz sem jim nekako težil in sem bil njihov mentor, ustvarjali najprej poezijo na temo radikalizacije in potem pripravili tudi zaključni nastop, ker slam je vendarle poezija podana na odrski način. Zdaj moram vam povedati, da večina teh mladih ni imela predhodnih, ali pa velik del ni imel predhodnih izkušenj ne s pisanjem poezije, ne z nastopom, in da je šlo tukaj za nek zelo poseben izziv. Tema, ki smo jo vzeli, je bila radikalizacija, nasilje. Proces je potekal tako, da so najprej odkrili zgodbe, jih potem spremenili v monologe žrtve in monolog tistega, ki je delal nasilje nad žrtvijo, in potem so napisali pesem v obliki pisma. In zdaj bodo to svojo stvar predstavili. Okay, so I just told Slovenian audience that you are the best and you are the greatest. And now it's your turn, guys, to show that it's true. And let's just start with the poetry. And the first country to present itself would be the Greece. Yeah, and from the Greeks comes the first poet, performer, Marcos.
So, hello. Hello. Marcos from Greece. And I will talk about racism. So, freedom defines life. I want to be myself and make my own choices. I want to be free. Take my freedom away, and you will take my right to be happy away. People you know are prejudiced against everything and everyone. How you look, what you do, whether you're a male or a female, whatever you like and whatever you believe. Imagine being all alone in a big empty house. Imagine the feeling loneliness. Imagine a kid being alone. Imagine rejection. Imagine pain. You can see the pain in my eyes. I cannot control where I was born, or my gender, or my skin color, but I can control being human. I don't care what's on your head, I just care what's on your mind. We both have the same wonderful free mind. We both can feel the same things. Hope, love, happiness. All I want is to be accepted and belong somewhere. Thank you.
now comes the next performance that will involve a strong performing paradigm. It will involve jumping off the stage, and don't try to catch him. Here comes Skozi!
Hello, I am I am from Athens, Greece, and I'm gonna talk to you about a story between a story with a political conflict between two very strong men, very popular men, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the president of Turkey, and the famous basketball player Enes Kanter. Όλα ξεκίνησαν όταν διαβράφτηκε το σοβαρότατο ολίσθημα να τολμήσει κάποιος να πει δημόσια τη γνώμη του, να αντισταθεί δημόσια στην πολιτική μιας χώρας. Το διανοείστε? Τόλμησε να κάνει κάτι τέτοιο. Το αντίτιμα ήταν να του απαντηθεί ολόκληρη η οικογένειά του. Το φαντάζεστε? Ολόκληρη η οικογένειά σου, η μάνα σου, ο πατέρας, ο αδερφός σου, να σε απορρίψουν επειδή φοβούνται, όχι επειδή δεν πιστεύουν πως κάνεις κάτι λάθος εσύ, επειδή απλά φοβούνται. Φόβος που προήλθε από μία γνώμη, από μία αγαπημένη γνώμη. Το διανοείστε? Πού να ξέρει πως θα καταστρέψει τη ζωή όσων τόλμησαν να έχουν στο παρελθόν σχέση μαζί του. Το διανοείστε? Πολύ πριν γίνει αυτή η πολιτική τοποθέτηση. Πού να ξέρει πως θα φέρει τόσο πόνο, τόσοι αθώοι θα καταλήξουν στη φυλακή, πως ο γονιός θα μπει στη φυλακή επειδή τόλμησε το παιδί του να βγάλει φωτογραφία μαζί του. Πού να ξέρει? Το διανοείστε? Για μία γνώμη. Μια γνώμη που τόσο εύκολα μπορείς να ανασκευάσεις, τόσο εύκολα μπορείς να πάρεις πίσω, να την ξεχάσεις. Αλλά όχι. Ο Ενές Καντερ επέμεινε στη γνώμη του. Πήγε μέχρι το τέλος με αυτή. Κι ας ήξερε το τίμημα, και ας κατέστρεψε τη ζωή τόσο πολλών. Όχι άμεσα, αλλά έμεσα. Μια γνώμη για το κοινό καλό των πολιτών. Μακάρι όλοι οι άνθρωποι να ήταν τόσο μαχητικοί όσο εκείνος. Όλοι στην τελική έχουμε μια γνώμη. Και εσύ, και εσύ, και εσύ, και εγώ. Αλλά όλοι δεν την εκφέρουμε. Να είστε σαν τον Ενές Καντερ. Να μην φοβάστε. Και να είστε όσο μαχητικοί είναι με τη φωνή του. Όχι όσο είναι στο παρκέ. Ευχαριστώ.
Okay, and we're dashing on. Great job, Thanasis. And here comes from Greece, Potini.
Okay, I am Potini, I am from Greece, and I will speak about domestic violence. It's in Greek, so you will be bored, you know? You will not understand anything. Αγαπητέ εκπαιδευτή μου, σου γράφω αυτό το γράμμα για να σε ευχαριστήσω για τους άθλους που με έκανες να περάσω και τώρα νιώθω δαφνοστεφανωμένη. Για τις στιγμές που επέστρεφες στο σπίτι και εγώ έπρεπε σαν δίτη σε ελεύθερη κατάδυση να σφραγίζω στόμα και μύτη για να δω πόσο μπορώ να αντέξω χωρίς να βγαίνει από τα αριθμία και το στόμα μου ούτε ένα πυροελάχιστο αεράκι ώστε να διαταράζει την τόσο πολύτιμη ησυχία σου. Για τις στιγμές που για να σε ικανοποιήσω έπρεπε να βυθίζομαι όλο και σε μεγαλύτερα βάθη. Και η θάλασσα με κατάπινε, σαν τον άνθρωπο που καταπίνει το νερό μιας όασης έπειτα από μέρες αφυδάτωσης. Για τις στιγμές που ξεχνούσα τους υπολογισμούς και εσύ σαν ένας καλός δάσκαλος που θέλεις το καλύτερο για τους μαθητές σου, με φωνές και τη βέργα ούλιαζες ότι τα παγάκια στην παγωθήκη πρέπει να είναι πάντα 10 και όχι 9. Για τις στιγμές που μου μάθαινες ότι πρέπει να είμαι ολιγαρχής, γι' αυτό έσπαγες όλα τα πιάτα και όλα τα ποτήρια που θεωρούσες περιττά και γέμισες όλο το πάτωμα με θρύψαλα. Για τις στιγμές που μου μάθαινες ότι οι τσέπες των παντελονιών μπορεί να είναι πολυχρηστικές και τα κουζινομάχαιρα μπορεί να καταλαμβάνουν μια άριστη θέση στο κρεμασμένο παντελόνι στο καλόγερο. Για τις στιγμές που με εκπαίδευες σαν σπατιάτη να αντέχω το κρύο, σέρνοντας το σύρτη και αφήνοντάς με να περνώ όλο το βράδυ στον δρόμο. Για τις στιγμές που με βοηθούσες να εξαλείψω τις πέτρες μου αισθήσεις. Όταν νόμιζα ότι τυφλωνόμουν ξαφνικά και έτρεχα τρομαγμένη στο σπίτι, ώσπου ανέβαζε στο γενικό και ξαναέβρισκα το φως μου. Όταν, σαν άλλος Βαν Γκόγκ, ήθελα να κόψω τα αυτιά μου και να ξεριζώσω τα ακουστικά μου νεύρα, όχι για να κάνω την αυτοπροσωπογραφία μου, αλλά για να πάψω να ακούω τα μορμουριτά σου που μου τριβέλιζαν το τύμπανο, προερχόμενα από την κόλαση του δάντη. Όταν ήθελα να σφραγίσω τη μύτη μου για να μην μυρίσω το αλκοόλ και το τσιγάρο που εκρυόταν από το σώμα σου. Όταν ήθελα να εξαλείψω την αφή, ώστε να μην νιώσω να διεισδύουν στις πατούσες μου τα θρύψερα των γυαλικών και πάρει το πλακάκι το αγαπημένο σου χρώμα. Για όλες εκείνες τις στιγμές που, όπως στην επίκληση πνευμάτων, ήθελα να σχεδιάσω με κυμολία τον προστατευτικό κύκλο γύρω μου και να κλείνομαι σε εμβρυϊκή στάση, γιατί εσένα δεν σε καλούσα, ερχόσουν πάντα πρόσκλητος. Για όλες εκείνες τις στιγμές που ήσουν ο δυνάστης ενός αβοήθητου βρέφους, που δεν ξέρει ακόμα ότι έχει πόδια για να σηκωθεί και να περπατήσει. Γιατί εσύ, χωρίς να το ξέρεις, με τις δοκιμασίες που μου επέβαλες, ανάτασες αυτό το αβοήθητο βρέφος να αποκτήσει πιο γοργά την επίγνωση του κάτω μέρους του σώματός του. Και από εδώ και πέρα ξέρει ότι έχει πόδια για να μπορεί να τρέχει μακριά.
Great job, and this is a special evening. I was just counting the languages, and I figured out I've never been at a slam event presenting poetry in 7 different languages. This is what's going to be used today, and you don't find that anywhere in the world outside the European or the World Championship. So this is special, right? Yay! And we're speaking with the Greeks, and here comes Mirka!
My name is Mirka. I'm 19, I'm from Greece, and I'm talking about sexist attack. Okay. And I'm short. People always want to feel free from passions, and that moment, what I'm ready for reminds me of my own fears. I want to set myself free, to breathe, to hug my scars, but something pulls me back. I want to overcome my fears, but I can't make it. I want to come a day where sun rises, I will say that every human being, everyone, must feel his body, his own body, his soul clean and free, but his own choices, the choice that he is making for himself. Then, this does, nobody will put his hands on your body in a violent way, but in order to give you everything he has. Then no one will use his body as a prison to imprison others, but as a temple that he knows how to adore it and respect it. This day, every woman, every human being will go for a walk in the street and dress like whatever he wants, and his clothes not be like, use my body. The rules will change, and the role playing will stop. Everyone will be himself, and everyone will shouting. I want a day to come. This day, I will set myself free.
Okay, give her another round, please. And another one coming on stage, Greece's own, Elena!
Hello, I'm Elena, and I try to translate my poem in English, so I hope it's okay. Dear you, and the four of you, 2 years have passed, but in some kind of way, you are still in my life. I live with you. I'm almost you. I'm 4 people at the same time. I'm my 4 apes. I'm not scared. I'm still scared. I go back in time. I bring to my mind pictures, smells, senses from that day. I feel pressure in my neck. The beats of my heart starts going over and over. My hands are shaking like back then. It's like invisible hands trying to drown me. And I'm scared. I'm scared, even though you aren't here with me. It's another sleepless night for me, a nightmare. It's another regular day for you. Steps, the door opens. The windows are closing, the doors are locked, and my soul flies out of my body. And I'm scared, I'm so scared. Clouds in the floor, naked bodies, shaking bodies, sounds, smells, sounds, and screams, pain, illusions, shaking. I don't feel my body, I don't feel my breath, I just feel pain. For you, it's another sexual touch. For me, it's violence. And I'm scared of what's going to happen next. A heavy beat in my chest, I think I'm going crazy. I'm searching a name for my naked body. I'm searching a name for my sadness. I'm scared. You leave the room and repeat your everyday routine. You have a bath, you sit on your soft bed, and you immediately fall asleep. If I survive and leave the room, I can't have a bath, because I can't look at myself. I don't want to see and feel my body, because I don't feel it mine. My bed is not soft like it used to be, and I don't want to sit on it, because it reminds me of you. Tonight, you will sleep in your beds. Tonight, I will sleep on the floor, and I'm still scared. Now I'm you. Even after 2 years, I can't think by myself or act. I feel stranger inside my own body. I'm still trying to find again myself, and I don't know if I ever could. I'm still scared. It's so strange that only a few minutes can affect your whole life. Only a few minutes can change the way you think, the way you see yourself, the way you live, for now and forever. I'm scared, and I think I will be scared for now and forever. I'm still scared, and longer, I don't know what does forgiveness mean.
And two more Greeks coming on this stage. And first of them is Jenny.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm from Athens, Greece. Dear rapist, it's so unfair, you know, that you get to leave it all behind you and I don't. As if your touch never actually left my body. Forever dirty, forever impure, forever standing small under the scrutinizing light of the police department, opening myself up for the vultures to come and devour what's left of me. I used to say I'm foil, scrunched silver, forever reflecting light that it's not mine. But you even took that away, locking me in a cage of self-hate, a self-made cemetery with empty graves. I have no body to bury, just the gods you gifted me. Leaving me alone to deal with all the shit, and it's not fair. It is not fair that I'm left shaking when everybody touches me. It is not fair that I spend the nights wondering what did I do wrong, what the fuck did I do wrong, dirty enough to be one with the soil, impure enough never to be touched again, not enough, not enough, not enough. Soul stained eternally, your print carved in my skin, burning and burning and burning, making me envision scenes with rotten flesh and crushed bones, insects crawling outside of me and taking the stains with them, so that I can get away with all of it, so that I can leave it behind, so that I stop pouring bleach on the wounds and wait for them to heal, so that I get to begin again without ending it all.
And to wrap it up for the Greece, here comes Socrates.
Hello everybody, my name is Socrates, and now I'm gonna be trying to feel the things from the other side, not from the side of the victim, but the perpetrator's one. So, I will make a short introduction. First of all, I'm inspired by a character who was a serial killer and he was killing all the girls that was cheaters. So he believed that those girls was whores and they don't deserve to live anymore. So I have other women, many women, and you know why? Because they were cheaters, dirty cheaters. No, I'm not apologizing right now. I'm not apologizing because my killings can be considered as murders, but as cleaning up the world. You know, the biggest cheater, the dirtiest one in my life was my fucking mom. She was enjoying men in our house while I was shut and locked in my room, hearing the fucking screaming, and the only thing that I hope is that I was dreaming. You may now be waiting for me to feel sorry, but in the end of the story, I want to cover myself with glory. So I want you now to help me and say thank you.
Thank you.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
You have cleaned up the world.
Amazing, and that wraps it up. 4 degrees. Again, let's remind us that they were playing with stories, with true stories. And those were the dialogues between the victims and the perpetrators. And you see where this can get us. You know, it's unlimited options. And now we'll see how the Italians dealt with the challenge. And for Italy, the first to come on stage is Giulia!
Hi. My name is Giulia. I'm Italian. I come from Palermo, Sicily. And I'm going to read a story about young people in my city, foreign and Italian, and the incapacity to communicate each other. I would like to ask you to take the hands of your neighbors, please. Dicono che siamo fratelli, ma tu questo sangue lo vedi, lo senti? Scorre attraverso questa terra amara, che invece di unirci ci separa. La battaglia tra me e te è ad armi impari, perché io sono straniero e tu sei cittadino italiano, quasi fossi un re. Io sono un extraterrestre venuto da lontano, ma il posto da dove vengo è fatto comunque dall'essere umano. È la terra rossa, le stelle vicine, il caldo che soffoca, la lingua che tu non comprendi. Sono nato come te negli anni 90. Ho aperto gli occhi e ho cominciato a sognare. Volevo muovermi, viaggiare, lavorare. Non vedevo differenze, solo la mia realtà. Poi sono partito e ho visto la diversità. I muri, le barriere, bianco, nero, musulmano, cristiano. Dimmi tu, fratello italiano, non sarà forse che vengo da troppo lontano? Thank you.
And to continue with Italy, here comes Serena!
Hello, I'm Serena. I come from Italy, and I have a story for you. In these days, in Italy, in Sardinia, Italian island, a lot of shepherds, because the milk price is paid so bad, they decide to throw all their milk on the street. So maybe it's a right protest, but I thought of poor goat, poor sheep, and I feel like this poor goat, because sometimes I feel to fight for a battle, for war. It's not about me, and nobody asked me for that. So enjoy it. Sorry, Supramonte is just a mountain of Sardinia. Supramonte is full of sun. Supramonte is full of songs. During the night, I feel flow, my white milk inside me. But when it's morning, it's full of sun and golden milk. It's not for us. Now, Supramonte is Milky Way, just away with white blood. Milky Way stinks of death, and I don't see a bright sky. Human heroes, human shepherd, for human hurt, I forgive you for all your sins. But lucky, it's not me have to judge you. I'm only a mother with empty breast. But please, check inside of your chest. After this, during the night, I feel flow, my golden milk inside me. And I would like just a glass to enjoy it. Thank you.
Amazing, and we're moving on, still in Italy. We've all had issues with teachers, and so did our next performer. Coming on stage, Lorenzo.
Hi guys, I'm an Italian boy from Sicily, Palermo, and this is a poem about bullying, a personal experience. I will read in Italian because I'm shy, so I'm sorry. Cara professoressa, mi ricordo benissimo quel giorno, anche se sono passati ormai quasi 7 anni. 7 anni e tuttavia ricordo. Ricordo perfettamente ciò che accadde. Accadde che alla mia risposta ad una sua domanda lei si alzò. Scattante e sorridente lei si alzò e si diresse verso di me. Di gran passo si diresse verso di me. Come le è venuto in mente? Come le è venuto in mente, dall'alto del suo ruolo, di versare la legnosa mistura sul mio capo? Come le è venuto in mente? Come? Forse, se avesse percepito le mie emozioni in quel momento, non l'avrebbe fatto. O forse sì. Vabbè, voglio perdonarla. Voglio farlo. Thank you.
Okay, and next coming on the stage is a guy who chose to hang out with the Italians, but he's not an Italian himself. He's actually from France. I want you to give it a strong hand for the only French here, Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex, I'm from France. I will talk about the terrorist attacks on Paris. The poem is in French because French people are the best. Alright. Une nuit de fête, Paris s'amuse. 8 âmes damnées en cette nuit ont mis un terme à notre euphorie. Je ne demande pas d'excuses ou rédemption, seulement une prise de conscience pour avoir brisé des centaines d'âmes. C'était une soirée magique et lumineuse. La joie se lisait dans les regards qui s'éteignirent un instant plus tard. La lumière de la lune éclairant le chaos, après la peur et les bruits sourds, ne reste plus que l'amertume et la colère pour ceux qui ont changé un concert en cancer. Ainsi s'achève la confession d'un cœur qui fut meurtri par des hommes sans pays ni nation, des désespérés qui ont pris les armes pour essayer de sortir de leur désespoir. Thank you.
Okay, and from Greece and Italy through France, we're traveling north to our Baltic friends from Latvia, and coming first on stage is Tilen.
Hello everyone, do you hear me?
Yes.
Maybe we can learn one word in Latvian. Labvakar. All together. Labvakar. Okay, I will tell you a story about deportation to Siberia in memory of my loving grandmother. Spring, March, cold morning. It seems like usual, except this time different wind blew. It was colder and more sharp. I felt it all over my skin. My blood heated, but my feet felt cold. And then they took me. Next thing I remember was a dark room and horrible noises. Children were crying and women were whispering. I felt cold, metal wall. To my left shoulder, smell. I will never forget the smell. It smelled like fear, sudden sweat and tears of unknown. I lost my mind for a while. I thought I'd rather sleep so I can wake up from this nightmare. I opened my eyes, but I still was there, feeling these horrible feelings. And it got worse. Finally, the door opened, and sun burned my eyes. I thought that now I'm free, but it wasn't like that. They took us out like animals and put us in line. For a minute I thought that this is the last time I see the sun and inhale the fresh air. But the order was to go. They were yelling and pushing us to go further, even if some of us blacked out. Misery, hope and fear were the only things I could feel. I just hope that God is on our side. Next morning, we woke up in the village surrounded by strangers with suspicious looks. They took me by the tractor and told me something in strange language, pointed it. As it turned out, I had to learn how to work on it. So that's what I did. I was a 16-year-old girl, slaving on a tractor in a strange place, surrounded by strange men, not knowing if the future will come. The only thing that kept me going was the belief that this is not supposed to be like this. I wanted to be a seamstress. I had a talent which I didn't want to waste. Not like this. I believe that this experience was a part of God's divine plan. I just couldn't let them beat me. I love my motherland too much to give up on life. Every scar is a painful reminder of what peace is worth. Thank you.
Give it a hand for Dasha!
Hello, my name is Dasha and I will tell you a poem about sexual harassment. Dear friend of my parents, I know time have passed, but I still remember everything, as if it happened just yesterday. All the stuff in the kitchen, I still remember the chair you sat on, the door, all of that is still on my mind. Your look is still with me, and I see it every guy I met. Your brown eyes, dark as the darkest night, voice deepest as the deepest ocean. All of that is still on my mind. And you know what is the painfulest memory I have? Your goddamn hands, harsh from the work on my thin thighs. I was only 8 years old. How you could do that? How you could even think of that? Just how? I will always remember that fear I faced, that hopelessness I felt inside of me when your hands were searching all over my body. It hurts so much, you can't even imagine, and you never will. Like everything broke inside of me, just like a vase. In one evening from my childhood, I was thrown straight away to the reality. Are you proud of the things you've done? Did you assaulted a small child? You broke all my childhood. You broke the camel's back that day. Did that make you higher than me? I can't forgive you, and I never will. If you thought this thing can be forgettable, you're so wrong. I hope you will suffer as I did. No, I want you to suffer as I did. I want you to broke as I did. I want you to feel that agony inside of you. When you can't even breathe. When you can't look at yourself in the mirror. When you hate yourself for letting somebody doing that to you. I felt like that for so long. I tried to forget that, but I never will. I never will. Thank you.
And coming on stage is the boy from Latvia, Nauris!
Okay, hello. I'm Nauris, I'm from Latvia, and today I'll tell you a story that took place in the US, Chicago, where a white boy, 18 years old, was beaten and tortured for 3 days by 4 African American teenagers, and they were being extremely racist to him, and yeah. So this is like a letter from the victim to those teenagers. Dear perpetrator, using politics to offend is typical. You can't hurt me until it gets physical. Understanding my innocence, that would be a miracle. I can't remember being anybody's owner, and I can't remember you ever being sober. I can see you hurting from oppression. I can see you suffering from depression and aggression after what you did to me. I'll be needing a therapy session. By hurting others, you won't fix your problems. You'll just create even more toxins. That's not how you make love, by hitting me till I'm fucking unconscious, tying my hands, shutting my mouth, shutting me up so I couldn't shout, smashing my head against the ground. I'm losing my sanity. Are you fucking proud? What are you even trying to achieve? What are you even trying to deceive? Violence will fix all of your problems. That's the one thing you shouldn't believe. Let's just have some peace, please. Sincerely, your victim.
Great job, Nauris! And from Latvia, also coming on stage in Celjskem, Laura!
I'm the smallest one here, so my name is Laura. I'm from Latvia, and I wrote a poem about domestic violence, and I was trying to be as authentic as I could. I'm so glad I haven't experienced this violence in my life, but I have met people who have, and I speak for them. You know why, and you know how this accusation of mine has come to life. It's time for me to live further, but for you to stay far away. The things you did, the time you stole, instead of having a childhood, I was going through hell. You brought me to life, but there was a time. I thought it was only for me to die. What was the purpose for bringing me here, in this cruel world where even you couldn't survive? Your flaws weren't my fault. Why did I get hurt so many times? How does it come that I'm afraid of the one place where everyone said I should feel safe? You should have been my guardian. Instead, you made yourself a self-proclaimed punisher. What were the sins you made me pay for? I was vulnerable. I was scared. But you were irritated and cruel. Scars on my back and scars on my face. They are healing. But my soul, it's still bleeding. I'm done being your prey. There will come time when you will start to pray. And when that comes, I won't be there to offer my forgiveness. I will be living my life to the fullest. Don't ask me for remedy. I won't forgive your insanity. Thank you.
Okay, we'll still with Latvia, and on stage is coming Kristjana.
Hello, my name is Kristjana and I'm from Latvia, and my poem is about Latvians and Russians, about how sometimes some of Russians is aggressive. Šobrīd es esmu savās mājās un jūtos droši un aizsargāti. Ir pagājis jau krietni ilgs laiks kopš tās situācijas. Tas viss ir atstājis ļoti lielu nospiedumu. Es ceru, ka es vispār kādreiz spēšu un varēšu tikt cauri un sākt cienīt krietautīgos cilvēkus. Tas viss ir tikai un vienīgi jūsu dēļ. Šobrīd jūs visi esat manis ļoti nepatīkami. Arī zinu, ka ne visi krievi ir tik agresīvi. Tajā dienā, kad jūs sākāt sākumā man tikai kaut ko prasīt krieviski, bet vēlāk arī sākāt pārmest un cist par to, ka es nezinu krievu valodu dzīvojot Latvijā, manī radās sajūta, ka es neiedaros pusē no Latvijas sabiedrības. Tikai tādēļ, ka nerunāju krieviski. Toreiz jūs bijāt tikai nedaudz vecāki par mani, un arī pēc izskata spēcīgāki. Jūs bijāt 4, bet es tikai 1. Sākumā es jūtos droši, līdz brīdim, kad jūs sākāt nākt man klāt un draudīgi kaut ko teikt. Es nobijos un apjuku. Bet tad jūs sākāt mani sist un atstājāt vienu pašu augstā laikā ārā. Tad man parādījās ļoti liela baiļu sajūta no jums. Līdz pat šai dienai es vienmēr cenšos no jums izvairīties un man nepatīk tas, ka jūsu dēļ tagad visus krievus uzskata par tikpat agresīviem un nepatīkamiem. Jo vēl līdz pat šai dienai man moka tikai 2 jautājumi, vai jūs tiešām sajutāties labāk, kad izdarījāt man pāri, un kā jums paši tiešām, un vai jums tiešām šķiet, ka darot šādi jūs pierādīsiet savu pārākumu par latviešiem?
Okay, well, remember how we were working nationally this afternoon in small groups, and when we were establishing the order of the who wants to go on stage, you know, all the other nations would go like me. Well, not the Latvians, you know. They were like me not. So they played a national championship of rock, paper, scissors. Who's the greatest loser to come first, and who's the greatest winner to come last? And I give you the national champion in rock, paper, scissors of Latvia, Milana.
Okay, thank you. Hi, my name is Milana, and I wrote something about bullying as well. It's not so deep as yours, but and I really like all of yours. Mine is kind of different. Okay, I really like rhymes. So, I saw him standing in the rain. The flood was big, so was his pain. You took his heart, you let him die. I wonder if you wonder why. We didn't meet, he didn't tell. I didn't know him from before as well. So you ask me how I knew? It's the picture that he drew. Just standing there with head held down, so gently sliding tears down his gown, trying to fight this paradise disease, which badly brings him down his knees. I see how bad he tries to fly, escaping storm enough, so tired to clarify. Something hits him, I see a smile. His lips make line as long as mile. The boy picks up his baggy dress. He makes the sorrow leave his chest. He won the fight, and so should you. Stop seeking souls you want to screw. Spread love and never hate. We all came here for peace to wait.
And we have 5 people left to come on this stage and share their poetry. And now we're going to the domestic people, the Slovenians. And coming on stage is Celja's own Mr. Jetliner, Sašo!
Hi, I'm Sašo. I'm from Slovenia. And I think we all know a Nazi or two. This is a message to one of his victims. I woke up today in my bed. A slight hangover was hitting my body. Nothing bad. I got out of bed, went to the bathroom, and that's when I noticed the blood on my hands. It didn't hurt. I don't think anything's broken. Then I started to remember yesterday's incident. My fist in your face, my foot in your face, blood pouring down your face, you screaming in pain, the sound of your bones breaking. All that so clear in my mind. Every hit, every scream. And you know what? I would do it all again. Who the fuck do you think you are coming to my country? You have your own. Fucking Asians, fucking Linglings, you're like a disease spreading everywhere. There is no escape from you. There's no escape from you. Wherever there is room, there you are. Why? Why do you escape your own country? You don't even know. And I hate you for that. Forcing your culture into mine? No, I won't have that. You don't belong here because you're different. And I hate you for that. All you eat is rice and rats. You're disgusting. And I hate you for that. I don't know your language, so you must be lying. I don't know what you do, so you all must be stealing. I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about you. And that's why I hate you. Thank you.
tells you that ignorance is bliss, don't believe them. And another Slovenian stepping on this stage from Celjskem. Give it a hand for Lara.
Hi everyone. So when we were doing our research about radicalization, I actually chose the topic of forced feeding steroids to prostitutes in Bangladesh. And the same steroids are actually used on cows to make them fatter, so better for the market. And my poem is going to be in Slovenian, but I do need a little bit of your help. When I point the microphone at you, please say moo, big and loud, no matter what I say. Let's try, okay? How are you? Moo! What did you eat for dinner today? Moo! Okay, cool, you're ready. Haši, krava sem. Moo! Sveta inozemska žival. Moo! Pomolzite me. Vsi, ki hodite po ulicah polni oleandrov, vseh vas 34. Vsi, ki hodite, opletate z nogami, opletate o mojih gomazečih bedrih, o mleku, ki se razliva izpod dežnika. Haši, hvala, brez tebe ne bi bila inozemska sveta žival. Oleander, mleko izpod dežnika. Thank you.
Okay, so now we've done Greece, we've done Italy, we've done France and Latvia, and we've done Slovenia, which remains and leaves us with the Spain. And coming on stage, first for the Spain is Paco.
Hi all. You know what I find interesting? If you suppose you are called a widow or a widower. If you're a child and you lose your parents, then you're an orphan. But what's the word to describe a parent who loses a child? I guess that's just too fucking awful to even have a name. My name is Paco, I'm Spanish, and I'm gonna talk about a real case that happened in my city. When a woman called Ruth told her husband, Jose, that she wanted to split up with him. He never accepted her decision. One day, Jose went to his countryside house with their 2 little children. He built a kind of a crematory with bricks and a metal table upright. He put the children's bodies inside and burned them with petrol, reaching temperatures higher than 1000 Celsius degrees and leaving no wrecks. Afterward, he went to a park and called the police, saying that his children disappeared, trying to simulate a kidnapping. Thus, he took revenge, taking his wife away, what she must love. Dear Ruth, even in this tiny cell you put me, I still think the same. Women were created to obey men. You married me and said it would be forever, but you broke your promise and tried to be free. I love you, and you belong to me. I can have a part of me living far away and sleeping with other men. You sent me to hell when you abandoned me. You deserve to feel the same fire burning you all. I love your children, my children, our children. But you know what? The end justifies the means. I always heard that revenge is best served cold. I'm pretty sure you don't agree now. All of this was your fault. But now, you and me, with our children, will be together again, like families do, even in hell. We are all burning in hell, but we are all burning together. Your true and only love, Jose. Thank you.
Okay, and from Spain, coming on the stage, Fabiola!
Okay, hello everyone. I was very chill like a moment ago, but now I'm kind of shaking. But I'm here tonight to tell you a story. This poem is based on a marriage between a little girl and an older man from the USA. When we talk about this topic, we tend to think in countries like India, Saudi Arabia, or Nigeria. But we should see a wider picture. Only in the USA, it's estimated to be that there are about 240,000 cases. And in almost all European countries, child marriage is possible through legal exceptions. My intention is to invite you to think about that. So, here we are. Dear citizen of the world, who can do anything about it? I'm a little girl, and this is my story, as I am every other little girl in my situation around the world. At the age of 10, I was at church. A man of God, whom I should be able to trust, raised me. Why did God allow it? So, I got pregnant from him. But 11 years old girls should play with dolls. Why did the doctors allow it? Having a child is a shame. Because of that disgrace, I had to marry that man. Instead of arresting him and locking him up, the marriage was my prison. Why did the judges allow it? The wedding was at the same church. On the way to the ceremony, I asked my mom, "What is getting married?" All I had for an answer was silent. "Mom, why did you want that for me?" Like all the other little girls whose lives were like mine, I am a woman now. My childhood memories are gone. I used to like cotton candy. Why did you allow it? You are God. You are the doctor. You are the judges. You are my mom. It's up to you to be passive spectators. You have the power and the freedom to change the world. All the little girls in my situation, we have no choice.
Okay, and we've come to the last act of the evening, and to wrap this beautiful thing up, from Spain comes Pablo.
Okay, so well, it's Pablo. Okay, it's Pablo, and first of all, for understanding what I'm going to read, you have to know that recently there has appeared a really fascist political party in Spain called Vox, and especially young people were really afraid because of this kind of radicalism. So here's my letter to Vox. Dear Vox, I am writing you in the name of women, LGBT people, and immigrants you are against war. I am the girl who comes home at night alone and feels scared. I am the woman who has suffered domestic violence, unprotected if you finally remove the gender violence law. I am the girl who has completely fallen in love with another girl and who can not get married because you think it is inappropriate and unnatural. I am the little boy who has come to Spain as a refugee in order to find a better place to live, far from war and injustice, and who will have to return if you finally win the elections. I am the 18 years old teenager who got pregnant and had to quit studying and become a mother because you decided abortion is not a woman's right, thinking you could decide about my body. I am Laura Luelmo, I am James Mile, and Marta del Castillo, all in one. And I am sorry, but we are going to do the fuck we want.
Okay, so this brings us to the end of this evening, and it brings us to the end of the past 4 days. And I want to wrap it up in my name by saying thank you. It was not easy what you did. It wasn't. But you did it optimal, the best you could. And what I saw today was 22 people doing authentic things, okay? Doing real things, whether it was your own story, the story you know personally, or just the one you picked from the media. You managed to get into it, and you managed to give it a voice. And that is all that matters. And I'm pretty sure that just like Julia told me before in the afternoon, a lot of you came here not expecting you were going to have to perform. And you see, suck it, that's life, you know. We live in the period of mass media, and you never know when you're performing. And it was a big challenge. And you did it with flying colors, and I'm proud of you, and thank you for having me and for listening to me. And I want you beautiful 2-3 remaining days of your youth exchange, and hopefully we'll see you again sometimes. And have fun, enjoy today, enjoy tomorrow, and what's that? Sunday, and we'll see you around. Goodbye.
Smile.